Welcome to Support Snippets. My name's Nicola Harker. I'm a doctor, coach, and a teacher of compassion and self-compassion. And this short video is about your inner critic. Now, I've noticed that one of the most powerful kind of pushbacks, internal feelings of resistance that anybody seems to have around the inner critic is actually the fear that you're going to be told to get rid of it. Just even talking about the inner critic, the voice on the inside, the reaction on the inside that starts to build is, yes, but it's really important because it helps me to be socially acceptable. It stops me from being lazy or rude. It helps me to maintain my high standards. That internal voice is seen as a kind of moral compass that's really, really important in your life. And I totally get it. When I first started even thinking about my inner critic, I was strongly wedded to it and very, very resistant to the idea of changing it or doing anything about it. So that fear of like, somebody's going to take this thing away from me, like taking away your childhood teddy, stops you from understanding and actually working with your inner critical voice. So just wanted to make you this short video to help you to understand. Moving towards understanding your inner critic is about understanding and transforming the way it communicates. It's not about taking it away. And that's really important. So your inner critic might be trying to protect you from something. It might be trying to get you to change your behavior, stop eating so much chocolate or wasting so much time on your phone or watching telly in the evenings, for example. Those desires are valid, but the way that the inner critic goes about it is to imply that there's something wrong with you. It's judgmental and harsh in its tone. It's saying things to you on the inside that you wouldn't say to someone else. And the problem with that approach, which the brain will absolutely justify to you really, really strongly, but the problem with that approach is it's actually demotivating. It actually leaves you feeling crushed, and it triggers a threat response within you. It actually triggers your brain to feel attacked. And the reason that you feel attacked is that your primitive brain, the amygdala, where threat response comes from, can't distinguish between an outsider voice and your own. So saying nasty things to yourself is like someone else saying nasty things to you. So what I want you to understand about working with the inner critic is that nobody is going to take away that desire to improve yourself, that desire to do well, do better, try hard. That can stay. But the difference is when you transform that voice towards an internal voice that is honest and supportive and wants the best for you. It's not judging you. It's actually saying, you can do this. I know you want to make this change. That's why I'm here to support you. Training your brain to operate from that place rather than this harsh inner critic has a completely different impact on your physiology, on the way you receive the voice on the inside, and ultimately on your motivation. So play around with this. Think about, what would it be like to have a cheerleader, somebody who's honest, who might have to kick your butt sometimes, but who's absolutely on your team and who wants to encourage you to do the best you can, to be the best you can, to behave in the ways that you really want to, but is going to do that from a place of love and support. That's the transformation I'm talking about. So if you're panicking about having to get rid of your inner critic, you can let go of that belief right now. I'll see you soon.